Development Learning Objective 9.3 identified the ways in which roads, canals, and railroads impacted Americans' lives in the 19th century. They'll be incorporating module video 8, the Erie Canal documentary. Transportation Revolution. Along with industrialization came the transportation revolution. So in the 19th century, industrialization was basically when factories were built to make products fast and efficiently, with factory workers working in somewhat dangerous conditions. So industrialization caused there to be a surplus of goods that now needed an easy way to be transported to consumers. Because of this, the government formed a plan to form roads, canals, and railroads to create easy modes of transportation. The Erie Canal was one of the most notable modes of transportation created in the Transportation Revolution. It was finished on October 26, 1825, and it took 8 years and $7 million to finish. There's a picture on the right hand of the screen of the Erie Canal. So video 8 was about the Erie Canal, which was one of the major transportation methods in the 19th century. It began construction in 1817 in New York. It was the first commercial link between New York and the American West. It was 40 feet wide and 4 feet deep and led to the creation of the Empire State. Because water is the cheapest form of transportation, the Erie Canal was used for freight and goods. And the Erie Canal is sometimes referred to as the first school of engineering because the workers had to figure out the complex way of building it. After beginning to build the canal, all who previously opposed the construction backed down, as it was clear that the canal would be a success. Although the construction was going well, some geographical obstacles arose. Upon finding a swamp in the path of the construction, workers were infected with malaria, which quickly spread, killing thousands. Finally, one of the last roadblocks the workers faced was the Niagara Escarpment, which was a thick layer of limestone. To solve this issue, they built locks that would allow the boats to travel up the 60-foot Effects of transportation revolution on Americans in the 19th century. When the government decided to build roads, canals, railroads, and other modes of transportation, they needed people to help build them. This gave a lot of people job opportunities, although the jobs were often dangerous and didn't pay very much. With new transportation, it was much easier for people to travel, which they took advantage of in order to search for opportunities in other lands. Many states would pride themselves on the advances they made in transportation. And the transportation revolution dramatically changed the United States geography. It truly modernized the world. And then the new roads, canals, and railroads also helped initiate the consumer culture in America because goods were now easily transferable around the United States. Roads, canals, and railroads impacted Americans' lives in many ways, including creating job opportunities, creating transportation to places with better opportunities, modernizing the United States geographically, and creating a consumer culture. The Erie Canal was one of the most notable achievements in the transportation revolution, creating a waterway that connected New York to the American West. American lives were changed for the better after the installation of roads, canals, and railroads in the 19th century.